The other day I was able to go buy a Dollar General and picked up a full face of Believe Beauty. So today, let's play with that. Hello friends, if you're new here, my name is Samantha and I'm just a mom who likes to play with makeup. And if you're not new here, then welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you're back. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe and also hit the notification button so that you can be notified of my future uploads. Without further ado, let's get into this video. Oh, look at how beautiful they are. They're perfect for fall, which is just around the corner. And I think I'm going to use the concealer as my eyeshadow primer. Interesting. Hopefully you can see this doe foot applicator. It's flat on the sides. Interesting. Seems to pick up a lot of product. I didn't pick up any of their tools because they really didn't have too many of them. So I'm just going to use my Real Techniques blender. I kind of picked up a lot of it. Let's put a little bit more down. It may just be my sponge picking it up, but we'll see. Okay. Oh, goodness. I think I'm going to start off. There's no names. No, there's no names for the colors. So I'm going to start with this more nude color and go all over just so that I have a base. It's actually quite pigmented. I don't think the camera's picking it up. You can kind of see more of a brown right there. Once you pick up that first layer, it seems a little bit darker underneath. It may just be my palette. There you go. You can see a two-tone shade. So it's darker in the middle and then lighter on the outside. So that's interesting. All right, I'm going to go into the next darkest color, which is this shade right here, and I'm just going to buff that into my crease and deepen it up a little bit. I'm going to deepen the outer corner up just a little bit more. And I think I'm going to go in with this purple. It's definitely looking more pink on camera. It's this shade right here. I'm trying to... Yeah, you can see the difference. It's more pink on my eye, which is fine. And they're very powdery. I am so glad I did my eyes first, because I am definitely gonna have to clean a lot of this up. And that's usually why I do my eyes first, is so that I can just not worry about it. I can be messy and just clean it all up. I'm going back into that orange just a little bit more and the first color, mixing them just to blend that out a little bit more. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna pick up this one on my... Ooh. That is pretty. And here's what the pink shimmer looks like. Wow. I'm going to use my finger to apply this. I'm going to try flat brush sprayed and see if that gives off more pigment. All their makeup, by the way, has a security tag. Ooh, I think I like the mister. I think I actually like my finger better. And then I'm going to use the pink shimmer on this outer bit and just blend them in the middle. Let's go ahead and clean this up. Clean up all the fallout. I'm going to use the last color in here, this top one, as my brow bone highlight. That's pretty. I picked up the High Drama Fiber Mascara in Intense Black. Wow, that is a long wand. Like, that's pretty long. Hopefully it works well. Okay, there's one coat. Here's two coats. And here's three coats. And that's where I would stop. I usually do 3 coats of mascara anyway. It's just my preference. I'm not in love with it. I feel like I get better volume and length in other mascaras, but it's not awful. Especially for, I believe it was $4.50 or $4.75. It's really not a bad deal. For the same price, I would still rather use my Essence Princess mascara. But again, it's not bad. They're not as pretty as they usually are. I'll have to clean that up in a little bit. But the eyeshadow palette, so far, I do think I like it. They had a bunch of colorways. This is just the one that I went with because it seemed like fall to me. It is rather dusty in the pan, but again, not a big deal. They were very pigmented. I already swatched that one. I swatched that one. They're very pigmented. That's definitely a mixture of color. Here, I'll try that one again. There we go. They're very pigmented. They do blend pretty well. I would recommend checking out all the other colors. They're really nice. And again, for $5, you could do a lot with this. You don't have to use all the colors. I just tried to use as many as I could so that you could see everything. But it was great. It worked great. Definitely performed better than I thought it would, because I remember Dollar General and Dollar Tree makeup being like child makeup, and they wouldn't blend. You'd put the color on and nothing would show. This worked. There's a lot of color payoff and it's really pretty. All right, let's go ahead and do my face. So I got their Pretty in Primer Hydrating Primer. There you go. Again, security label. Everything is, ooh, that is blue. Feels very hydrating, which is the point of it. It's a hydrating primer. It's not sticky at all. It feels like a moisturizer. Let's see, it says, a replenishing face primer that hydrates, smooths, and preps skin for flawless makeup application will leave your skin with a dewy, healthy looking finish. I mean, it's definitely dewy. It feels so soft. I did get a foundation. Hopefully it's the right shade. My husband helped me pick it out and he's usually spot on. The good thing about these security tags is that you know they haven't been opened, so that's good. Oh, I hope this matches. I think it'll work. Wow, it actually is my color. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Ladies, just have your spouses buy your foundation. It seems to be whenever he picks it for me, it's spot on. Maybe it's because they actually see us for who we are and we see ourselves as darker or lighter. I'm going to build that up. It does say full to medium coverage. There we go. So if you want to do a light coverage, you can. I would just use one pump. This is very pretty. I would definitely say medium. Here's my sunspot for reference. So you can see it. So it's definitely not full coverage. I don't think I could build that up any more than it is. Oh, maybe. Okay, maybe I can. No, you can still see it. So I would definitely say it's more light to medium coverage. Like I said, you could do a light coverage one, just one pump, or you can build it up. But this is really pretty. Skin Finish Foundation. It's glass. Like, I love the packaging. It looks very luxurious. And my color here is Warm Vanilla, and it definitely matches. This is very nice. Here's the Believe Beauty concealer. Sorry, that was my daughter leaving the room. Let's just put a little bit on the inside. I would say the concealer doesn't seem to be as thick as others. It's a very light coverage concealer. And I'm not a fan of this tip. It's very flimsy. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm not a fan of that. All right, I'm going to use, again, the Real Techniques blender. Yeah, it's very light coverage. I mean, it blends right in, which is good, but hopefully I can build it up. I mean, it covers my dark circles, but you can still see a little bit more blue in here, right there. And I don't really get that with the e.l.f. So I would definitely say it's more light coverage. It doesn't say anything on here. Let's go ahead and set the face. I got the Radiant Glow Loose Setting Powder. Okay, so their Radiant Glow Shimmer has, or setting powder has a shimmer in it. More like a highlight. I'm not applying that all over my face. No. I'm glad I noticed that before I put it all over. I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder instead, because I don't want a shimmer all over my face. Maybe we'll try a little bit of that on top as a highlighter. That may look nice. We'll give that a shot. All right. I do have the Sun-Kissed Honey Marbleized Bronzer. Let's see how that looks. It may be a little too light for me. We'll see. I hope not. It may be. Oh, there we go. I think once I got past the first layer, it seems to be getting a little bit darker. You can see it now. Oh yeah, look at the difference. I'm gonna have to blend that out a little bit more. That is really pretty. It's a very natural sun-kissed glow. There you go. Yeah, once you get past that top layer, there's definitely more color. That's really pretty. And again, mine is Sun-Kissed Honey. I believe there was one more shade and it was darker. Here is the blush in Second Chance, and I thought it was interesting that they had a shimmer and a matte. So I want to try, ooh, very soft glitter. Look how much that picked up. It's very powdery. Okay, so here is the matte. Let me get a little bit more. Again, I think it's that first layer. And this is the shimmer. Whoa. Okay. Let me see if I can mix them with my finger. We'll put it right here. Okay. You're supposed to use them together. I'm not sure how I feel about that. So I'm going to do the matte on this side. You can see it's just barely there. But it has a nice, oh yeah, there we go. You can see it. It's pretty. A very natural blush. I'm really scared to try the shimmer, but I'm gonna try it. Just as like a little topper. You can see it right there. I'm not usually one that's into shimmers, but it's kind of cute. I like the matte shade by itself. I'm not really into the shimmer. It's just too much. But I'm also older, and I try not to use too many shimmers on my face because it does pick up more texture. So if you care about texture, just stick to the matte side. But again, you can also use the shimmer as an eyeshadow. It would be gorgeous on the eyes or as a highlighter. So I'm going to use that all over shimmer. Whoa. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't put that all over my face. That was a setting powder, guys. Could you imagine if I'd put that all over? Wow, that is a glow. I think I'm gonna even use a little bit of that on my brow highlight. And maybe my inner corner. Guys, that was supposed to be a setting powder. It says Radiant Glow Loose Setting Powder Golden Pearl. I would not use that as a setting powder. It is more of a highlight. Way more like a highlight. I mean, you see it on my face. Here it is as an inner corner highlight. Okay, maybe not so much as an inner corner. And I guess while we're here, let's go ahead and finish the under eyes. I'm gonna use just a little bit of, maybe I'll just use a little bit of this pink. Let's try it. Okay. And then I'm gonna go back in with this first shade that I used. Clean my brush just a little bit. And I'm just gonna blend that out a little bit more. Something seems to be irritating this eye. It's watering up pretty bad. It could just be, maybe I got some eyeshadow in my eye, I'm not sure. But it's watering up. So here's what it should look like. Here's watering up eye. All right, let's set our face with Master at Matte. I believe they also had a dewy, but it wasn't in stock at the time I had it. So I got the matte. I love this mister. Look at that. It's so fine. I don't really smell anything, but it dries really fast. Like, I don't think I'm gonna have to fan it as much. Like, it's pretty much dry already. So I'm just gonna push it in, make sure that the powders all melt into the skin. I really like that setting spray. That mister. Why can't they all mist like this? Look at this. It's perfect. It's literally the best sprayer. So I got the brow pencil. It's brow defining pencil in dark brown. Hopefully, oh man, I hope this works out well because I'm actually enjoying this look so far. It feels very waxy. Okay, call me crazy, but this may be my new favorite eyebrow pencil. I really like that. I didn't think I was going to, but I do. It is very creamy. You don't have to push hard, but it blends so well. I really like this pencil. This really takes the cake. Look at that. That was so easy. Okay, if you're not able to find anything, I hope you can find this brow pencil there because, wow. I mean, wow. By far, my favorite brow pencil. This is going in my bag. Out of everything today, That is my number one right now. Wow. I was able to pick up a lipstick. I got Satin Crush lipstick in Moroccan Spice. Again, the packaging is so cute. I've actually enjoyed a lot of the packaging. Here's the color I got, the Moroccan Spice. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's see what it looks like. Ooh, that swatch is gorgeous too. Did you see how beautifully I did that? Let's put that on. Ooh, that is creamy. Okay, this may be number 2. It feels so good on the lips. It feels very hydrating. Very soft. I really enjoyed everything. I love this look. It looks so good. Like, look at my skin. Here's up close. My skin looks so good. You can kind of still see my pores, but it's not bad at all. The foundation sets so perfectly on there. I do want a little bit more blush. I'm not too in love with the blush. But they had other colors. And again, they had the shimmer as well, which is the issue I'm having. I don't want a shimmery blush. I don't. I just want the matte side. Because, don't get me wrong, they're beautiful together. Here's both. But it's just too much shimmer. And I feel like it's ruining my look. So overall, I really like all of it. There's nothing I hated. Nothing at all. I think my skin looks great. It looks absolutely perfect. Up close, I don't see anything. The mister for their setting spray, I love it. I could just do this all day long because it's so cooling. It's a very clean smell. And it's supposed to, you can use it as a primer as well, and you can refresh with it all day long. So that's awesome. I really like this. So I would have to say the brow pencil is my number 1. Number 1. Love, 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 love. And then it would be a tie for number 2, the lipstick and the foundation, because I love these. The setting spray. And everything else, I don't really have a number for it. The bronzer is gorgeous, but I have other ones I like even more, especially at drugstore. So it's not a favorite, but it's great for $5. The primer, I'm not too sure of yet. I need to see how it wears. So I'll have to do an update on this and let you know down in the comments if it lasts all day. It does feel hydrating. I don't have that tightness, and I used a lot of powders, and I'm not used to the powders. I normally don't set, and I normally don't use powdered bronzer and powdered blush. I use creams, and I still feel very hydrated. So I guess it is doing its job, and I do like it. This Radiant Glow Loose Setting Powder, guys, it's not a setting powder. This is a highlight. I don't care what they say, it is a highlighter. So if you're getting it for a highlighter, it's great. It's beautiful. If you're getting it to set your face, don't do it. Don't. I'm saving you that. Don't do it. Just use it for a highlighter. Not my favorite. It's not my favorite. I'm just gonna leave it at that. So overall, it was a great testing video. Everything worked out great. It worked as it should. I just have favorites and not so favorites. So again, everything was $5 or less. I believe the cheapest thing was like $4. Drugstore makeup is coming so far. It's so much more inexpensive now. So you don't have to go to department stores and spend $50 on a foundation. Look at that. You can get a $5 foundation just as good, and it's beautiful. I think this brand is amazing. I've really enjoyed the products that I played with today. I'd love to try out some different colors. And yeah, I'm very pleased with the way my makeup looks. My skin looks so good. I can't get over that. And my brows. I just cannot get over the brows. They look so good. If you've tried Believe Beauty, mention it or let me know down below what your thoughts are, what your experience was, because I would genuinely like to know. All the items I used today will be down in the description bar, so check that out. Thank you for joining and watching today. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope you have a lovely week wherever you are. I'll see you next week. Bye.